Could Rush be going on without Neil Peart? I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music. You know, sometimes news breaks when I'm in the car. I don't like doing videos in my car, but here I am, and I just read this from Rolling Stone magazine. They talked to Geddy Lee, the bassist vocalist of Rush, and it kind of came off as an offhand remark where Geddy Lee basically says there's a possibility that Rush or some semblance of Rush could go on without Neil Peart, who of course retired after the R40 Live tour a few years ago. And there's been rumors since then that they would continue without Neil Peart, who can't tour because it's too rigorous, it's too hard on his body, he'd rather be home with his family, and that's okay. Seems sacrilegious to a lot of fans that that Rush would go on without their drummer. There's a possibility that, well, Rush could go on with one of us out there, or two of us out there, or some semblance of the band, or three of us, which the latter doesn't make any sense because the three of us, that would be Rush. So Rolling Stone magazine came up with scenarios that could possibly happen. First of all, of course, they could replace Neil Peart. Why not? I mean, there's a lot of drummers out there that could do that. And let's remember, Neil Peart was not the original drummer of Rush. That was John Rutsey, who's no longer with us. And John was on the first album. Neil Peart was by far a better drummer and brought them to a whole other area. And this is a band where all three parts are equally important, you know, especially in Rush. So they could replace him. Also, when Geddy Lee was talking about the fact that one, two, or three of us could go out there, there's always been rumors that Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee would go out there and do a duo thing. We did a story on a little while ago, and then they backed away from it and said, no, that's not going to happen, because it was this big rumor that they were going to go solo and just call it with their last names. But I think a scenario would be that, I think the best scenario would be that they're going to do that. And Rolling Stone mentioned something else. They said, you know, maybe they'll go out there with a keyboardist. Alex Lifeson has been having his own physical problems, and another guitarist. I mean, I think it would be cool if they decided to add a keyboardist. You know what I mean? To add a drummer or two drummers, if they were going to do it. If you're going to do it, change it up a little bit. Don't make it look like it was before. I think if they do it, it will not be a trio. And it's not uncommon for bands to add extra players as they get older. You know, guys who are even sometimes off stage, you can't even see them, but they're playing. That happens. So that's a scenario. There's always been rumors that Geddy Lee wants to do some solo stuff and get out there. And they even mentioned that it could be Alex Lifeson and Geddy Lee presents the music of Rush. That could be a possibility too. I know I'm kind of like horseshit all over the road right now. I'm paraphrasing a lot of this article, but the rumors are back, and I think something's going to happen. You know, most of the fans on the last video I did concerning Rush really looked at it as it being sacrilegious if they continued without Neil Peart. I don't think it. I mean, listen, if they want to play, and I've said this so many times on my channel, if someone wants to play, you still have some to contribute. These guys have a lot to contribute still, I think. They should do it. And if they record again, I think that Neil Peart could record with them again and just not tour. That's another big scenario. What do you think? Look what's happening with all these bands, you know, like the Rolling Stone article didn't mention, if Journey can sell out stadiums without Steve Perry, if Fleetwood Mac could go out without Lindsey Buckingham, that one still hurts a little bit. But these lineups are all changing, you know. And the music of Rush might change a little bit too. No, I don't want that to happen. Never mind. I take that back. Erase. Anyway, what do you think? Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Bowden in my car from Rock History Music.